I won't be before you long, but this intro is coming out strong. Shout out to the Hoodie man, what's really goody man? They were more snacked than a cookie man. Ayy, most ignorant man in the hood. 330, throw it up, what's good? Battle rap recap, dynamic duo, Waveberg, Wave Gang, understood. I'm the best, better ask around. If you don't think you can catch around, I get money all day doing intros. What you think, I sit around and do nothing? You out your mind, but it ain't about me. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, put your hoodie up. I stay with my hoodie up. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I stay with my hoodie up. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I stay with my hoodie up. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I stay with my hoodie up. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I stay with my hoodie up. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie. I stay with my hoodie up. Oh, hoodie. I'm knocking the game down. Oh, hoodie.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's the most ignorant nigga in the hood, the Hoodie man. I'm back, bitches, featuring
El Presidente, Waveberg Slim, bro. What are we getting into today?
Oh man, shout out to everybody who supports the wave. Shout out to EJ always, man, for holding your boy down. Don't think I ain't hear you motherfuckers talk about murder poop. We all know murder poop is murder poop, but that's not the situation right now. I'll get on murder poop when it's time. I was watching, because I know everybody's been anticipating it just as much as the Hoodie. For the King of the Dot Grand Prix, and the West Coast, the matchups were already announced, but the West Coast went first. And some people would have said the West is the best coast, so it makes sense to go first. All right. There was a controversial battle between Disaster, one of my favorite battle rappers, Frack. Y'all can kill me in the comments if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I believe his name is Frack.
Yeah, that's it.
But the issue that I'm having with this is the judges, the presentation, and most importantly, shout out to Gems for this, but are these niggas afraid of Disaster? First, I'm going to start with my take on the judges. Now, URL doesn't do a lot of things perfect. We all know as a battle rap community, we give URL a lot of flack. But also at the same time, when it comes to the judges, just the judges, I like how the judges are presented. I'm not saying everything got to be on Zoom, but if you niggas is not in a cubicle area or one of those, I wouldn't say a padded room, but just somewhere off from other people, and let's say you can listen to the battle through a headset or something, totally different. Even if you got visuals in a room somewhere and you can see the battle and hear it, but nobody else is in your ear, that's cool too. But Zoom is the next best thing to that. My issue is when you have your judges, because these people are deciding other people's careers, where the trajectory of their careers will go, up or down. These people are deciding that. And I don't feel that they need to be in a room with the battlers and one nice swift movement of gasoline can change somebody's fate. It's not fair. You judges need to go find somewhere, KOTD. Put the motherfucker somewhere where they're not seen nor heard till it's time. You introduce these niggas first. Like they bigger than these niggas.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know who none of them niggas was.
All right, that's the first thing. Second thing is presentation. Now, I know a lot of people will be like, well, Caffeine do every battle in the same place with the same dark hole setting. Feel like you're getting sucked in, all types of shit. Understandable. But I would rather look at that than look at somebody battling in a Section 8 basement. It looked like these top name battle rappers were battling in a Section 8 basement. Then I'm also mad at whoever did the camera work, because even Twiz or Avocado would at least made the camera work look cinematic. They would at least made the Section 8 basement look like an action movie. I watched them do it on the app when the app was the app and they had app events. They made a park where kids play look like they was about to shoot a nigga's murder scene right there.
I really do want to say Avo did that. I'm not sure though.
Okay, me either. But Brody, get where I'm going. If you watch the KOTD, and like I said, I'm not butchering. It's their first event, ladies and gentlemen. These are just things I feel they should fix in the future. Gotta have better presentation than me.
Mm-hmm.
Such one looked like he was just trying to. He wasn't really presenting the battle like this is disaster we talking about, and it was more like he was an ordinary nigga. Frack, one of y'all biggest up and coming stars, you treated him like an ordinary nigga. Yeah. And I ain't saying that's a bad thing because you're in a tournament where you should treat everybody like ordinary niggas. But come on, bro. The Section 8 basement, bro, you can see the steps. I swear I saw a nigga sitting on a washing. Not having this. We're not having it. So that's my take on presentation. And last but not least, y'all can talk about the controversy all y'all want. Anybody with ears understood that Frack won that. The only way to me that they could resolve that is by giving those two a rematch at one of your biggest events. Put money on it, make it close to your main event, but not your main event. Because you can't just leave your consumer on controversy. That's not. I mean, I can see it from a business standpoint, yeah, but me as being a consumer, no, that shit's whack. And the main topic, I just want to clarify that to get to where I'm here at now. URL, you should be ashamed of yourself. Queen of the Ring, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will not allow no black person to call KOTD Culture Vultures when URL and Queen of the Ring both have rights to some of the biggest female artists that we have. And it took KOTD to have the common sense to be like, shit, why these niggas promising y'all female tournaments and niggas versus females? We just gonna throw the females in the tournament because they're equal. Keyword. Equal. What better way to scream equality than just putting them in the tournament? My boy, Mr. Polo Suburb, said it best. He hates the term female battle rapper. And I tend to agree. I only want to call them females when I'm looking at them in a non-professional way, to be honest. But when I'm looking at them professional, they're battle rappers.
That's a fact.
And the way that I feel is it shouldn't be a Queen of the Ring versus that. That shit dead. We saw what happens on Royalty. You guys really believe it's going to be any different? It's not. That will change, but you're going to get the same shit.
Yeah.
But for KOTD to take the leap and say there is no male, female, we respect all our talent, throw them in the tournament. I bet next tournament they're going to have more females. They just sent the females in this one to see how people were going to react, how people were going to take it. They took it very well.
Yeah.
Do it more often, KOTD. Out of all the shit that I gave y'all in the beginning of this pod, that to me is y'all brightest spot, and it overshines everything I just said. The women on KOTD are equal.
That's a fact.
URL, y'all need to figure this out. Because the only way I feel you can salvage this is by giving your women talent their own turning. only way you can salvage this, because if you throw women in your tourneys now, then you're the culture vulture. Look how that turned. You do it, now you're copying. But remember, you can't copy respect. So y'all better not start copying.
That's a fact.
But don't take my word for it. We got El Presidente in the building.
Yeah, let's go. Man, you know, salute to King of the Dot, getting your Grand Prix started. I understand what y'all doing with the whole every region getting their own tournament to start it out, and then you're gonna move forward from there. I would have more, and you know, that's probably more cost effective at this point. Like, we don't know what y'all budget is. That's probably why y'all doing it like that. But I would have liked to seen like this tournament get more mixed up, so that way we could have seen like perhaps seen Frack and Diz at a different point in the tournament, maybe a little bit further down the line. You know, y'all had a couple guys moving forward in this tournament that like really just ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you wasted two of your bigger names, two of your better talents in a first round matchup. So, you know, I got to dock you there. Like, you know, we gotta figure that out. There's no way those two should have been going against each other when y'all had guys like Caustic, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the Saurus versus whoever he went against, and Caustic against the dude with the dreads. I can't remember his name. Forgive me. But I mean, that Caustic battle was terrible. Like, that was a very bad battle, man. Like, I don't remember anything from that battle. So, you know, like, you really wasted that there. You really wasted that there. Those two guys should have been moving forward. You know, of course, Frack, to me, got robbed. I thought it was a 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't give Disaster any round in that. But as far as, like, the females go, like, I really do like that y'all put females in this tournament for the 50,000. Let them go against the men. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Bonnie could have smacked any one of them dudes that I saw Sunday, excuse me. Another thing, why are y'all going against the NFL? Like, what's up with that? Like, y'all crazy? But, you know, like, I feel like Bonnie could have smacked any one of them dudes, to be honest. So, you know, so I'll give you much respect. Get the ladies involved. URL hasn't done it so far, so you get points there. Hopefully they can get a female tournament going or something. But like we said earlier in another pod, like, you know, you can't tell me Miss Hustle couldn't have did what Glue Easy did in that tournament. You know what I'm saying? And you can't tell me that Official couldn't have did what Reaper Rail did in that tournament, and Steams and some of these guys. So, you know, like, come on, let's get the best talent involved in these big money tournaments. You know what I'm saying? King of the Dot did it, and their tournament is worth more than y'all's.
I gotta dwell on one of your earlier points because it's so fire. Went over my head. What are y'all doing? KOTD, do not, I repeat, do not compete with the NFL. Listen, there's many companies that are making way more money than y'all, and they know better. America loves their football. I believe that's the only sport that challenges baseball in pastime, not in views. Everyone loves football but baseball.
Right.
But my point is, that's how much people love it. Do not do that. Move your shit to Saturday, please. It makes more sense to compete with URL on the same day. Don't give them a whole day. Or if you're going to do that, do your shit Monday, but before the Monday night game.
I think, and, you know, not saying that this makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that at all. But I feel like maybe they saw that URL card and was like, nah, we don't want to compete against that. we gonna let them have this Saturday, and then we'll go to the next. But you skip the frying pan and went into the fryer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna go against the NFL. Like,
You
know what I
feel me?
mean? Okay,
Okay,
that's what y'all want to do.
They could have looked at their card and said, we ain't fucking with that. But you don't know until you try. All it would take is URL to have 2 Reaper Rail type battles, and everybody would have flooded over to you.
Okay.
Everybody. I don't care what's next.
They wasn't killing. They wasn't doing nothing with Summer Madness 10, bro. Summer Madness 10 was fire.
Listen, not every card they have is Summer Madness.
Yeah. No, I feel like they looked at them names and was like, you know what? I don't think we got nothing for that.
So I'm happy you said that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not telling them to ever compete with a Summer Madness or a Double Impact. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is Smack cannot throw big event after big event after big event, nor would KOTD or ARP. So if you're going to drop your big events when they don't drop theirs, understandable. But I'm taking my chances against Summer Madness than the NFL, is what I'm saying.
Mm.
I'm willing for somebody to be like, bro, URL killed us in the ratings, or however y'all judge that. NFL, I don't even want to hear that guy. I already know what he gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm not watching no fucking battle rap nigga, my team losing.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying, and I'm happy I got the greatest co-host in the world to confirm that, because I wasn't telling KOTD to go against Summer Madness or any big URL event. Just learn their scheduling. Learn that shit so you know when to drop your event. Because you can compete if you do it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And now the best part of our segments, my favorite part of all of our pods, El Presidente, final thought.
My final thought on this one is, I want to send a congratulations to URL on Summer Madness 10. Wonderful event, man. Like, that's the most high quality product y'all have given us in years. I want to say, thank you on behalf of the community. And I hope that y'all keep it up. Hopefully this Halloween card y'all got coming can somewhat match it. Maybe not in star power, but hopefully in the content. Because the content we got for Summer Madness 10 was wonderful. As far as King of the Dot goes, you started out a little shaky. And hopefully y'all can get it worked out. I'm thinking that there's going to be a different set of judges for each region that y'all have. So hopefully we won't have this same fiasco that we had this past Sunday, because that will turn your viewers away. If we are looking at a battle and the consensus of your audience knows that this is either a gentleman's 30 or a complete wash, you cannot give it to the other guy, especially not in your one of your guys slipped up. Lush One slipped up and called it the main event. I mean, those were your 2 big names. So, and we all know how that went. So, I mean, to sit up here and say that Disaster won that after what we all know to be false, like, don't piss in the wind and act like it's not hitting us in the face. Pause for all of y'all that's doing that.
Right.
But it's disrespectful to the audience and the viewers. You know what I mean? Nothing will turn your viewer away quicker than having their intelligence insulted. We know what we saw. We saw what we saw. It was what it was. There's no way Disaster should be moving forward after that battle we saw. Period. Y'all got to do better than that, man. For everything that y'all did right. Let's just imagine everything, y'all did everything right. Because you know what I'm saying? Your chat was good. I like the way that looks. You know, it was the setting wasn't perfect. You know what I mean? My bro spoke on it earlier. But let's just say everything was perfect. Let's just say the setting was perfect, the performances were perfect, the star content was perfect. The way you ended that event was garbage. To give that man that battle when we all know he lost, you ruined the whole thing. You ruined the whole event that way. So you got to tighten that up, man. You got to tighten that up. Other than that, just give the man the $50,000. And that's all I got to say on that one, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, best part of the pod. I don't believe, and this is just me personally, I don't believe like they can go any further down than they already have. So I feel KOTD, like,